You know, I reckon if I had one of my own, it'd be great.
Oh, what about all those nappies you'd have to wash?
Yes, and dragging yourself out of bed at 3 in the morning.
I wouldn't mind none of that, honest, I wouldn't.
You don't mind taking risks with your kid, do you?
What do you mean?
Cass, she's up on a kidnapping charge right now, and she's murdered 3 people. She can't help herself.
I'll take it. Yeah. Well, Sarah, I didn't do nothing.
She's nothing. I hope she chokes and shut up, creep.
I couldn't have picked a better name myself. Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm here has backed up her little mate. Cass and I have been charged.
Go on, Jude.
It could mean a trip to Blackmore.
Straight to Black Hole.
Is it like we've heard, Myra? Much worse, Cass. You lied to us, Keen.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to persuade you both to tell the truth. Not one of you, mind you. Both.
Yeah, well, you got 2 chances, and one of them's buckles.
I didn't say it'd be easy. I knew a copper once. He had a saying whenever he put the thumb on crims. He used to say you can make this as easy on yourself or as hard on yourself as you liked. He also said that there was a pain barrier. By the time I finished with you, you'll be able to tell us what it is.
Where are you going, huh?
The Vic room.
Oh, save your energy. The bell's about to go. Just a minute. I think that it's about time you and I had another little chat. Now, you do realise, of course, why I arranged for you to share with Keen.
Yeah.
Well, then I think it's about time we had some action.
Well, it's not that easy. Well, these things take time. You've got to do it at the right time.
Oh, Hunt, are you religious or something? You're waiting for a divine sign.
I'll do it soon.
That's not good enough. I have reached the limit of my saintly patience, Hunt. I want Keen dealt with tonight.
Tonight? I can't do it tonight.
Can't?
Well, what about in the morning when they unlock the cells and Reb walks out with her face all fixed? I'll cop it for sure.
I'll be on duty in the morning, Hunt. So you've got nothing to worry about. Unless you fail me. Trying to improve your mind, Hunt.
It's just something to read.
Love stories. I'm surprised. I thought you'd be more the physical type.
No.
Yeah, well, I better let you get your rest. Gonna need your energy.
What was that all about? How would I know what goes on in her head?
Come on, Phyllis. Don't act on with me. You've been acting funny all day. What's going on between you and her?
Geez, Reb, it's not my fault.
What's not?
The reason she put me in here with you is because she wants me to bash you for what you did to her old man.
Well, you better get on with it then, hadn't you?
I don't want to do nothing to you.
Because you know what you would get for trying. And you'll cop the kidnapping rap.
Calm down, will you? I know all that. And I've got the freak on me back. I can't win.
Your choice, mate.
Listen, I haven't got any choice. And she comes in here tomorrow and you haven't been bashed on for it.
Yeah. Maybe. I think there's a way out. For both.
Stop outside the door. Good. Just don't try it, you bitch. Ah! Stop it! You're off your head! Shut up! Oh! Oh, stop! Oh!
Now you two get out to the showers. What's the matter with you, Kane?
Oh, I fell out of bed. Yeah, I don't know if I can work today, Miss Ferguson. Broke something for sure.
Don't try that on me, Keen. A few bruises won't hurt you. You'll be a new woman after a nice hot shower. Get out.
Boy, you can keep your mouth shut.
Okay, you lot, gonna move on. Quick smart now.
It's the lousy thing you did to Cass's picture.
Noise coming from your cell last night.
Yes, looks like they've had a disagreement.
If Phyllis is not a mark on it, I think Reb would have gotten a punch or two, don't you?
Talking together too. They don't seem very upset with each other. Do you think it's a setup or what?
I don't know, but I'm going to make it my business to find out.
Come Come on, don't overdo it. You'll have the other screws asking questions.
So, fell out of bed, right?
What about Judy and the others? What about them? The woman know it was a con. Did you like with Phyllis, your backing? They're going to fix you up for real. They're going to phone me to take the blame. I can't. Anyway, I just tell the truth. If you just tell the truth about Phyllis now, it wouldn't have to happen. I can't. You just don't understand. I do understand.
So, anyway, that young fella was looking for Mr. Man.
Oh, Keen, don't you double-cross me.
Don't know what you're talking about. You getting paranoid or something?
Paranoid nothing. I saw you talking to Miss Goody Two-Shoes. You're going to dog me in, aren't you?
I'm no lagger and you know it.
You better not be. Because if you do, you get it both ways. Me and the freak. So think about it.
And in for a couple more weeks.
Yeah?
Yeah? Well, that'll be as exciting as watching concrete hard.
I love you too, Phyllis.
Yeah, well, I reckon it's a real hoot. All this time you were worried about knocking him back and it was off with someone else.
It's not bloody funny. Oh, well, crikey, Mrs. M nearly cracked up too. There's Hans standing there saying he's going to send me the wedding pictures. Bloody nerve.
Lying about, you can always use them for dogwood practice.
Yeah, well, I'll have to do something for the next 2 weeks.
Well, if you're really good, I'll learn you, Bertie.
Well, I'm not that hard up.
Listen, don't knock Bert, he's a doll. Always there's a huge teeth. Oh, don't be so disgusting.
She's my friend and I'm gonna see the governor. You have to get someone else to cover for you.
And I'm telling you, it'll be the last thing you ever do.
To take my chances, won't I?
I know what you're up to, Webster. When you talk her into it, you can just talk her out of it. Unless you want to send flowers to her funeral.
And I've got a way to get rid of her whenever we want to.
Hey, hang on, what are you going to do? I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't want to get in any trouble.
Sit on it, fellas, you might like it. I'm off. Stupid bitch doesn't care about anyone but herself. Oh, you Phyllis, shut up, dummy. Sooner your bride go to Blackmore, the better. You know something?
Ferguson to reception, please. Your transfer to the North Pole has been approved, and a jumbo jet is waiting to take you there.
If they taught us a trade for when we got out, it might be okay.
Like what? Most of them can't even write their own names.
Oh, open your eyes, Weasel. Doreen could be a commercial artist. Cass knows all about machinery. Ruth?
Yeah? What about Gloria? What could she do?
Oh, very nice, is it? We don't want to give Gaffney here the wrong impression. Okay, Hunt, come with me.
Me too.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The police want to see you, if you can spare the time. Now get out.
G'day, dummy.
Worry me, Hunt, you know that. Because I don't know what to do with you.
Well, I'm telling the truth, so why don't you believe me and we'll call it quits?
Oh, I want to, but you're going to have to help. See, my superior doesn't know you like I do. He thinks you lie.
And I suppose you don't.
If you tell me you didn't drug the officers, of course I'll believe you. You didn't, did you?
No.
You didn't take the gun.
No.
Parker did.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was Bryant.
Oh, I meant Brian.
Then say Bryant. Now, who took the little girl?
Parker.
Then you chased them. How far?
Oh, I don't know. About half a mile, I suppose. Look, I
Half
told
a mile? I thought you said Bryant was sick.
Well, she was. They put her in hospital when she came back.
They put the child in hospital too. Was she sick as well?
Oh, I don't know. She looked all right.
All right. Then you took the gun and got the upper hand. All because you wanted to help the little girl.
Yeah.
Makes you sick, doesn't it, Hunt? I mean, you go to all that trouble and the kid turns around and tips a bucket on you.
What do you mean?
The psychiatrist finally cleared young Cheryl for questioning. And guess what she said about you? Go on, guess.
Hunt, I never thought you'd get out of here. Looks like I was wrong.
Look, I'm going to still be here when you're collecting the pension, Ferguson, so why don't you just knock it off?
No, you won't. You'll be in Blackmore. What is it you lot call it? The Black Hole. Yeah. You should have thought of that before you planned the escape.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It was...
It was Keen. Of course it was. I know that. And now we're both after the same person. Hunt, you need a friend. Someone who can save you from the Black Hole.
How?
Transfers depend on the governor's recommendations. Those recommendations depend on her staff's daily reports.
What do I have to do?
About Keen, whatever I say, whenever I say it.
All right.
right, what's going on here? Why aren't you lot working?
Can't. It's Ferguson. We're on a go slow.
You're what?
Not coming back, I hope.
Oh, Phil, isn't it a pity that the cops don't want you any more than we do?
Couldn't bear to leave us, could you, Weasel?
Stick it. Don't get too smart. I just got you and your mate off the hook if you want to know.
So, Phyllis, you finally told them what really happened, eh?
Yeah. So I'm a hero. Let's just forget it, okay?
I bet I know what really happened. Cheryl gave evidence, right?
Look, I told you.
I don't believe you. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is that Cass and I aren't guilty.
We never was. Don't good coming to me.
There's a short thing in the fifth, you can't lose. Come on, everyone else is having a flutter.
Listen, Fireplace, if I want to make a bet, I'll be doing the asking. Is that getting through to your peanut brain, or do I have to use this cue to make me point?
Keep it down. Do you want to have all the screws in here on us?
There you go, Phil. Jude'll be in it. She's a sucker for anything.
If I were you, fellas, I would take your book and go away before you cause big trouble.
Just because...
Well, isn't this cosy? Sleeping together and now eating together.
Bad smeller, ain't you? Turn anyone's stomach.
Feeling safe, are you, Keen?
Ah, good morning, Miss Ferguson. Didn't notice you there.
Well, then I shall just have to make my presence felt a little more. Can't have you relapsing into a false sense of security, can we? Isn't that right, Hunt?
Oh, where you going? It's probably do something about that awful racket.
What racket's that, Phyllis? Mrs. Powell or your little money-making scheme?
Big stuff, this, and there's nothing wrong with running a book.
Well, nobody asked me. So as far as I'm concerned, you can all get knotted. Here, Phil. Jumbo lad, both ways in the kitchen.
I'll have that. And the rest. Hand it over. Well, looks like I'll have to speak to the governor about this.
Well, I don't believe that.
Yeah, well, I do, bloody little lagger. Come on, Desmond, show us what you're made of.